Welcome back to another video from our channel. Do you ever notice that you can remember all the bad things that have happened to you in great detail, but when something good happens, all you can remember is that it was good? It's almost like your brain doesn't want you to be happy. Well, this isn't actually your brain being petty. There are some very good evolutionary and neurological reasons for this. So here are 6 reasons why we remember negative memories more than positive ones. Number 1. Our brain is programmed to survive. This might seem a little too sci-fi for some of you, but humans do have certain traits that help us survive. For example, our incredible ability to learn from mistakes. Learning what not to do is a huge advantage. Remember all those times you got in trouble as a kid for touching a hot stove? You didn't learn your lesson until you did it several times. In order to survive, our ancestors had to remember things that could harm them, like a predator that lived nearby or a dangerous rock monolith that they tended to stumble over every day. Remembering these things helped them avoid these dangers, while remembering where the food was or how to get to a watering hole would have been useful. It wasn't as critical to their immediate survival as avoiding a saber-toothed tiger. Remembering negative experiences, or what psychologists call the negativity bias, helped our ancestors focus on the most important things, their safety and well-being. Number 2. Our brain's alarm system. In modern times, the things that trigger our negativity bias might seem much smaller, like a public speaking engagement or an upcoming test at school. But the reaction in our brain is similar to how it would react to danger. A part of the brain called the amygdala, which is responsible for processing emotions, reacts more strongly to negative stimuli than positive ones. And during a negative experience, many stress hormones are released, like cortisol. These stress hormones enhance the consolidation of negative memories, meaning they stick around longer. So the more emotionally charged the event, whether it's anger, fear, or pain, the more memorable it will be. Number 3. We overanalyze everything we don't like. Unlike positive experiences that are often accepted and processed passively, negative events can lead to cognitive processing, also known as rumination. This means you're replaying the event in your head and analyzing it from different angles, looking for where you went wrong or what you could have done differently. You might blame yourself or others, wonder what could have been, or go over every detail of the experience. And while this isn't always a bad thing, like when you're trying to solve a problem or come up with a great idea, if you're doing it after a negative experience, you're probably just reinforcing the memory and making it easier to recall in the future. Number 4. Society encourages us to remember negative experiences. Have you ever noticed that? Stories in the news or conversations with friends often focus on dramatic or negative events rather than mundane or positive ones. If someone tells you about their vacation, they might mention the beautiful places they saw and the fun activities they did, but they'll probably also mention any mishaps like getting lost or missing their flight, and we tend to do the same in our own stories. Remembering negative experiences like failures, embarrassments, or arguments can feel like a way to connect with others who understand what you have been through, or to establish common ground. On top of that, these kinds of stories tend to be more interesting to hear. They also tend to have a greater social consequence, which means that they're more likely to stick in our minds. Number 5. The positivity effect. But there's a twist. Most of us have experienced the positivity effect at some point in our lives. As we age, we tend to recall more positive memories and fewer negative ones. This means that embarrassing moment from middle school fades away, and all you remember are the good times. But here's the twist. For most people, the fading affect bias still applies. Even though we remember fewer negative memories as we age, they still tend to fade faster emotionally than positive ones. This means that a joyful first kiss will stay a joyful memory, while that fight you had with your partner will eventually just become a frustrating inconvenience. Unless you allow yourself to ruminate on it, of course. So can we overcome this bias? The answer is yes. You can use techniques such as mindfulness to reinterpret a negative event in a different way. By practicing gratitude, you can teach your brain to focus on the positive aspects of an experience. And if you're struggling with deeply ingrained negative memories, therapy can help you reprocess these memories with the help of a trained professional. Some therapies include cognitive behavioral therapy and eye movement desensitization and So do you think you'll start remembering your negative memories more now that you know why? Let us know in the comment below. Thanks for watching and take care.